All right, you guys are going to hate me because I have neither a singing voice or a religion.
Oh, Bob, you have soul.
This was somewhat inspired by an Italian poet. It's called Shade. Illuminator of dark passages, muse which transcends my imaginings, voice of epic yesterdays, be beside me on this solitary evening. Walk me through the intricate labyrinth before me to carve a channel towards daylight, tiptoeing across the horizon. For I've been blanketed by night, so long I'm freezing and embittered, smitten by anticipatory grief, unconsoled by belief in everlasting life. Hold my hand across this threshold, share your pulse with me, so that I can keep an even tempo. Harbor me from the storm raging within and without, across all borders. Suffer my excuses and explanations once more. Listen to me with an ear of guidance, directing me to conclusions that I already know, but can't seem to find. Be my rock in a hard place, my beacon of reason and empathy that keeps me upright and looking skyward, the sunlight I return to for guidance, the fight inside me that returns now and again, when irrigated by the flow of a river dedicated to quench my thirst, the spirit that animates me to action and provides for my sustenance. That's a little lighter. This is, I've done this with some of my poems. I've taken song titles and just made them poem titles and then just reinterpreted them and have nothing really to do with the song. This is called Ticket to Ride. Someone sold Lionel a ticket to ride on a hot air balloon of existence. He kept it locked away for years, waiting for the perfect time to arrive when he could finally begin his journey. Now retired, exhausted after working his life away for someone else, he concluded a vacation was in order, deciding to finally cash his ticket in. As Lionel approached the majestic sky-blue dirigible, butterflies fluttered in his stomach in anticipation of setting sail into the sunset. Upon arriving at the oft-anticipated takeoff site, Lionel, on edge, extended his weathered hand, tightly grasping the ticket he held his whole life. Instead of grabbing the ticket, a complimentary hand on board reached out to him in seeming friendship, while the other embraced his arm, welcoming him aboard. Lionel was baffled. The ticket taker seemed uninterested in collecting his fare, so he emphatically insisted that this was his ticket he had paid for, while thrice pointing at it with his index finger and holding it up to the airman's eye. The aviator explained that the flight has always been free and apologized that someone or some institution had defrauded him into believing he needed to procure a ticket. Reluctantly, Lionel allowed himself to be guided into the basket, muttering, "Is this allowed? Aboard my craft, you have permission to do anything you like, without a material cost. In fact, thinking like that is what's holding you to the ground." The voice lingered in Lionel's ears as the speaker vanished into thin air, the balloon swiftly sky-scaling like a cooped kite loosed from captivity. Freed of the ballast that clung on his shoulders for decades, Lionel defied gravity and discovered he was a natural pilot with his head in the clouds, just like he was as a child, only wiser, much wiser. And this kind of goes back to another theme that came up tonight, just being in difficult places and making some progress and then looking back on it and seeing how far you've come. This was a pretty. It was a moment for me, like last Monday after I went to a poetry reading, and I'm just going to stop explaining and just reading it. It's pretty self-explanatory. but it's called Inner Grin. A smile originated from a part of me I don't know very well, the part of me that makes me feel included, but paradoxically depends on others who validate my identity, which only happens now and then, occasionally now, never then. Alone in a crowd, spending time with bodies who provide company, but less comfort or understanding than I desire, has been my lot. The same is true of career, a constant wading into the waters of this and that, never immersing myself enough to be baptized, following a preordained path. At the table tonight, amidst very talented writers, I felt like I was at a banquet, a first supper, a rite of initiation rather too easy to endure, anxiety departing like an unwelcome wedding guest, floating into the firmament as spent energy. I disclosed myself and exposed myself to others in close contact rather than through writing, and the results were the same. I was validated and felt special. I need more of this rather than that in my life, especially right now, but really forevermore.
Wow.